What's up, everybody? Andrew, represent Iron Legion. We out here on the balcony because Texas weather is finally feeling a little bit nice. If you know, you probably already heard it, even if you're not from Texas. Texas weather sucks ass. It's raining a little bit, but it's finally cool, so I'm out here doing some work for you guys. In a little bit, I'm going to show you some footage of like a workout that we just did. We call this workout a weekend day. Tend to like to go to the gym at the end of the week, hit some body parts that tend to lag behind after your splits and stuff like that. These parts tend to be like your hips, your abs, calves, forearms, things like this, you know. Work out your hips on a separate day sometimes because you want to be 70 moving with the hips of a 30-year-old. You don't want to be 30-year-old moving around with the hips of a 70-year-old, alright? So make sure you get your hip workouts in, be flexible, stretch. Y'all know the deal. So actually, it's about 3:30 right now. Just got dinner, got some Whataburger. My nutrition is ass, but you should get yours on point, alright? We'll eventually go into nutrition later in the series and stuff like that, but let's go ahead and get started. Start off with some hip abductors and adductors. You actually throw these in before you squat. These will help you loosen up your hips, help you hit some depth in your squat. So you can definitely add these in before your squats. You don't have to separate these on a different day. Just take it nice and slow. You're controlling each rep, contracting and squeezing at the end of each rep. And when you do these, man, boys and girls alike, don't be weird. Don't be weird, alright? I'm looking at you. Don't be weird. Don't make eye contact while you're doing this in the gym, okay? That's just weird. If you got some tight pants on, cover up your junk, alright? After we move through these things, we go to bridges. Bridges are a nice hip and butt workout to do. You can actually see there's two ways that we tend to do these bridges. My goal is to be more explosive with my hips, so I have more weight on and I am exploding through the motion, and I don't pause as long at the top, but I do try to keep a second pause there, try to squeeze my glutes. And if you look at my little, shout out to my little Amanda Wynn. You see her putting on some weight with us. Let's go. Ladies, don't be scared. If you look at my little Amanda, she's pausing on top of each rep, spending some time to really squeeze her glutes. This is the best way to make sure you get a good butt workout out of this exercise. So don't rush through the movement. Just take your time. Everything about these weak parts is about taking your time and using good form, so make sure y'all do that. After we go through our hips, we usually tend to go and do kettlebell swings as well, but today we're tight on time, so cut that one out. We just jump straight to abs, and as you can see, we start with some tree choppers. And the reason why we do tree choppers or a twisting motion for our obliques rather than like side lateral, this is side raises. You see a lot of people do side raises with like a plate. It's because side raises actually don't tighten your waistline. They actually build your obliques, and they tend to bulge out. Thus kind of like making your waistline look a little bit bigger than it is. So we like to use a twisting motion. I tend to think it gives me a better development within my obliques, as well as tightening my waistline. So I always want to keep a tight waistline. And as you can see with our ab workouts, we control each rep, just twisting in a slow control motion, and we're squeezing at the end of each rep to make sure we get a good contraction within our abs. Because when you do your ab workouts, you tend to want to breathe out just slightly at the end of in the middle of each rep or at the end. This helps keeps your core tight and helps you contract better in your abs. So we tend to do obliques first, as our obliques tend to be the weakest part of our abs, and I would say the hardest part of my abs to develop. So start off with obliques, start off with your weak stuff first, and then move on to your stronger stuff. We jump to leg raises because I would say this part of the lower abs part of the next hardest part to build. So we go to the leg raises, and you see we are using the knees to chest variation. That way we can hold a weight with our feet and contract at the top of each rep. You really get a good good workout for our lower abs. And some people ask me, when do you use knees to chest, when you do straight leg lifts, when you do hanging leg lifts. To me, it's just a progression. It's just like a push-up. It's like if you can't do a push-up on your toes or proper push-up position, then you start off your knees, right? And when you start becoming easier, you move on to toes, and then that's when you start using these different push-up variations, jump push-ups, crazy things like that. The knees to chest variation is actually probably the easiest lower ab variation of this, and so I would probably say do these until you can hit 10 to 12 reps of this pretty easily, and then you go straight leg, and then you can do hanging leg raises, and then those are a progression of how it gets harder. And if everything becomes easy, then just do what we do, do a knees to chest variation but add a weight to it. Don't forget to contract your abs. Fuck all these people who keep coming in the background. They're fucking fools, man. And lastly, we ended off with some crutches. Just try to get pumped for the whole abs here. And a lot of people tend to do these, I wouldn't really say wrong, but they tend to just kind of sit up when they're doing the crutches. They just sit all the way up. And if you actually do this, you can notice that when you're at the top of the crutch, you're actually kind of like relaxed and you're not contracted all the way. And to be honest, you want to keep time and attention for your abs. And so thus, the way we do it is, if you actually look, we kind of curl ourselves into at the top, and curl into ourselves at the top of each rep. This give a good contraction with your abs. And if you notice, that's a contraction about like 500 times. So what does that mean? That means contract your shit, alright? Quick workout today, probably less, it was about 30 minutes, no more than 45 minutes. This is with 3 people, so this is a easy thing to do on your active rest days at the end of your week. Just throw this in there, give it a try. And some of y'all might be wondering, like, where's your partner Austin Quash? I kind of want to address this thing about partners, workout partners. And one of the things is, partners are a great way to go to get yourself motivated and go to the gym consistently, but don't let a partner hold you back from not going to the gym. Not everybody's schedule in life is the same, so if your partner can't go, don't just be like, I can't go either because, oh, I don't want to go either because I don't want to work out without my partner. I just make sure you stay on your grind and your partner will stay on his grind. If not, then you make sure he's on his grind or his or her grind. But definitely, like, don't skip because your partner can't go, and your partner shouldn't skip because you can't go. Stay on y'all's stuff, and y'all can just meet up the very next day and do something else, to be honest. So that's why you didn't see Austin here today. Y'all have any questions, any suggestions of what y'all want me to cover next time? Me and Austin will cover it next time. Just comment below. Make sure you like and subscribe to our shit. And have a good ass night.